Alright, here we go. Peterborough traffic, Cessna Foxtrot Yankee Victor, rolling 09 Peterborough.
Traffic, Golf Sierra Charlie X-ray is now 2 miles north of Peterborough Airport, circuit altitude. We're planning a mid-left downwind runway 27, and we have the departing traffic off 09 visual.
You look down, you can see how high the water is?
Yeah, really high.
Ever, eh? Oh, this is nice.
Look at the water in their backyard, huh?
Oh. Wow. Is that a golf course there?
There's a golf course at the other end of the airport. I don't know, these might be
No, looks like a sod farm.
fields. Yeah.
Traffic, Golf Sierra Charlie X-rays overhead, to join a mid-north downwind, runway 27 at Peterborough, full stop.
You doing okay back there, Vi?
Peterborough traffic, Golf Sierra Romeo is clear north 4.5.
I'm just fine, thanks, Todd.
Alright.
Woohoo!
Peterborough traffic, Golf Sierra Charlie X-rays turning mid-left downwind, runway 27 at Peterborough, full stop.
Wow.
Nice clear day.
Yeah, beautiful day.
Never looked nice from up here. Wow.
That's too cold for you, Kim. You can adjust that.
Yeah, maybe just a bit.
Now, if your ears feel like they're going to pop and it's causing pressure, you can lower your jaw and kind of shift your jaw back and forth, or make like you're chewing gum,
Yeah.
and that tends to help.
Oh, now we're straightening out.
Peterborough traffic, Charlie Golf Sierra, correction, Golf Charlie Sierra Juliet, Cessna 152, 15 miles to the northeast, descending through 4,000 feet for 2,100 feet inbound for landing runway 27, Peterborough.
Peterborough traffic, Cessna Foxtrot Yankee Victor, 2,000 feet to the 5 miles to the northeast over Little Lake, leaving the area to the northeast, Peterborough.
And this house is down there on the right, huh?
Where?
See where the dam is?
Yeah, okay.
Just past it, the 2nd Street.
Peterborough traffic, Golf Sierra Charlie X-rays turning final, runway 27 at Peterborough, full stop.
Oh, lordy.
The street in the middle,
Yeah?
that's her street.
Oh.
We're doing 110 miles an hour right now.
No way.
Yep.
Feels like we're not even hardly moving.
Yeah. Well, you know, if I dropped us down to about 10 feet off the ground, we'd certainly feel like we're moving.
Oh, yeah?
Wouldn't be for very long, though.
Well, yeah, good point.
Holy. Really? We're going 100 and something miles an hour?
Yep, 110.
Oh, wow. Isn't this gorgeous?
If you look over your back left shoulder, right along the horizon, you can see the skyscrapers in Toronto. They're a little hazy, but you can kind of just make them out.
Oh, yeah. Oh. So where are we now?
We're just approaching the north end of the city. Do you see the seagulls over there?
Yeah. Oh.
So that's my subdivision right over there. And you see just to the right, that's the zoo.
Oh, okay.
Peterborough traffic, Gulf Churchill X-rays, 27 Alpha.
Where's your subdivision, Todd?
It's about to go under our nose. I can shift it a little bit left so you can see it. So it's just down to our right.
See that place in the field by itself?
Yes.
They're just across the street from that, right, Todd?
Yeah, our house is literally across from that farmhouse.
Oh, okay. Holy moly.
See with the nice green grass?
Yes. Wow.
Yeah, I worked like a dog in the fall to keep that grass alive, and our next door neighbor didn't do a thing with theirs, and I was sure theirs was going to be dead, and theirs is just as green and lush as ours is right now. I'm like, oh, I did all that work for nothing.
A lot of people got their pools open.
Mm-hmm. And that right there, that's Trent University. Yeah, it's good to fly over to know which neighbor to make friends with in the summer.
This is great.
So there's a little bit of those bumps that I said it might be a little bumpy.
Yeah.
So with flying, everything tends to be a bit of a trade-off. So we've got great visibility and there's no clouds, but it tends to make the air a little more turbulent. The other trade-off is you have the completely smooth, glassy air, but then you have really poor visibility.
X-rays taxiing Bravo Charlie Seneca ramp.
There's an airplane, there's traffic. Do you see him?
Okay, I do now.
You might not be able to see him because of the wing, but if you look up just behind the wing now, you might be able to see him.
Oh, I see him. Ooh. That's a marina there, right?
They sell boats there. It's boat sales. That road coming up here, that's the one that goes down to the river. That's Sharon and Joe's road.
Is it?
Yeah, their house is down there, right straight across on the right.
It's on this side of the river or the far side?
This side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's Lakefield there, just off to our right.
Yeah.
Everything looked flat from up here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Beautiful. Just beautiful.
That's Lakefield College?
Yep.
That's where, what's the name, Prince Harry and Prince William went?
Oh, did they?
I think one of them did anyway.
I know Prince Andrew went there.
Oh, maybe it was Andrew, yeah.
That's their claim to fame. The fire over there.
Peterborough traffic, Golf Charlie Sierra Juliet, Cessna 152, entering the control zone from the northeast, descending through 2,000 feet, joining the circuit, full stop landing runway 27.
Must be a bonfire or something.
Yeah.
Peterborough traffic, Beach Bonanza, Golf Sierra Charlie Yankees, taxiing, sending Cape Bernie 2, Alpha Bravo, holding Bay 27 for windup, Peterborough.
Yeah, we're lucky we can still have our backyard campfires. They're trying to get rid of them though.
Yeah, you can't have any open fires in Peterborough unless it's gas or propane.
I wonder who pushed for that law.
Yeah, I was looking forward to having like a backyard fire pit, and then I found that out, and I'm like, all right, well, so much for that plan.
We got the fire pit, plus we have the chimney.
Oh, okay.
You ever see nude girls out there in the pool? Todd?
Not yet.
You can really see them, by Jesus.
But that's why I have the cameras out on the wing.
Oh, I knew that. I had a feeling. Going over the water now.
Was this coming up on Stony Lake?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's funny, some of the islands up here, you've got a house on them that's like 95% the size of the island.
Yeah.
So you've got the house, and then you've just got a sliver of island around the house. They just have to think if the water rises like any more than about 2 inches, their house is going to be underwater.
Yeah. Tugboat down there.
I can see it.
And there's somebody towing something up here too ahead of us. Gonna turn us a bit so you can see him on your side.
Oh yeah.
Wow, it was beautiful up here.
Like a couple of sea-doos.
Oh, okay. It's a little chilly to be out on those today.
I would think so.
I would never, ever live in the island like that. Oh my God.
Well, when you win the lottery, you pick out one of these islands and have a matching float plane to go with it. And that could be my birthday present.
Oh, there you go.
There's an empty rock right there we could take.
Perfect.
Are they like people live in them?
Well, some of them are cottages, but
yeah.
well, because I'm wondering about the winter, how much access you have, like once it freezes up, or that time between is...
Peterborough traffic, Golf Charlie Sierra Juliet's overhead the field, joining mid-left downwind runway 27, full stop.
That time between when it's really, you can't get your boat through it, but it's not thick enough to drive on. So,
Oh my Lord.
I don't know, maybe you store up 6 months worth of groceries.
So where is this area? What What's the name of it?
So this is Stony Lake.
Oh, Stony Lake?
Yeah.
Stony Lake.
That's where we went with Sharon and Joe that day, and they tied up to the rock.
Oh, okay. Geez, that far?
I don't know if you can see across me, Dad, but down there on the left, I think that's Viamede Resort.
Oh yeah, the red roof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful, eh?
Another one of McPherson's properties.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he owns that.
Oh, what doesn't he own?
There's Ronnie Hawkins' house right there, hon.
No
that,
way.
That house up on the hill in the field there?
Yeah, right there.
The white one? That's their house.
That was he doesn't own it anymore. It was up for sale.
Oh, that's right too.
I think it was. I can't remember how many, but it was in the millions they wanted for it.
Yeah, it was 6 million or something.
Was it? Yeah.
Peterborough traffic, Golf Charlie here. Juliet, turning final runway 7, full stop.
I think they were trying to bank on the fact that this is Ronnie Hawkins' house that you're buying, not some, 60-year-old house that just happens to be on a hill.
It wasn't the best of houses either.
No, from the pictures it didn't look that well. It looked like the last time it was painted was probably when you did it.
Probably.
You picked a good day, Todd.
Yeah, I'm glad it worked. Usually when I book this far in advance, the weather changes 15 times and then there's like tornadoes or something.
Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of it's tricky because if you wait till the nice day, like the last minute to book the plane, well, somebody else has got it and it's booked. So for the rest of the day, the plane is just booked solid now.
Really?
Yeah. But then if you book too far in advance, then you're the unlucky guy that oh, it's crappy weather.
That's a bummer.
Yep. See, that's why, give me my own plane.
Yeah. No problem.
Oh, you'd love that, Todd, eh? If I had the money, I'd buy it for you today.
Oh, thank you.
I would.
I just get rid of the word if.
I think you got to get more than one number on the ticket. One number on the ticket to win, though, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't want to. I don't think I'd want to fly an airplane that you could buy with a 2-number winning ticket.
Must be a mining operation over there.
Yeah. Yeah, when we see stuff like that, we tend to stay away from it.
Yeah.
Because if they're doing blasting, they could be sending rocks the size of your head 2,000 or 3,000 feet into the air.
Wow.
Something like that going through your wing wouldn't make for a good day either.
Oh.
That's one of the mines over there on the left, too.
Can you see that, Vi?
Where?
You probably can't see it because we're in the way.
Get out of the way then.
All right.
No. Okay.
I'll just open the door and get out so you'll be able to see.
Okay, come back later.
That's where they make the...
now you're talking.
the real fine sand, and they truck it up to Hamilton and make glass out of it.
Oh, yeah?
That's where it comes from.
Huh.
Nephiline mine, I think it is.
Oh, now I can see it. Talking about that right there, right?
Yeah.
Right here? Wow.
That's where Bobby used to haul.
Oh, okay.
Out of there to Hamilton. To Dome Glass.
I can't believe we're going so slow. I mean, you're going fast, but
Yeah.
it's just like...
Look at the nice color of that lake.
I know, eh? Good for mosquitoes.
Fluorescent green all around the edge of it.
Got a shape to it.
That's runoff from the mine.
I'm sure that's safe to drink though, right?
Sure it is.
Peterborough traffic, Quebec Echo Kilo is 7 miles to the northwest and transitioning for the pass over the center runway to join the left downwind for 27 Peterborough.
Well, you know how far the GE is from Little Lake? Like it's a couple of blocks.
Yeah.
Well, Little Lake started getting this contamination in it, and lo and behold, it was going through the ground all the way to Little Lake from the GE.
They used to dump a lot of stuff there after midnight.
Well, but they've assured everybody that the water's still safe.
Like the Skittles commercial, are they contagious?
Oh, yeah.
Some big homes down there.
Yeah, I imagine most of the people that have houses on these islands, if they can afford the house on the island, they probably have a house in Florida as well.
Yeah. Look at that one right down below us, that big gray one on that rock.
Oh, gee.
That's privacy. Go out and holler, shut the hell up, you're shouting at yourself.
Yeah.
How come you don't see no boats there? Like, how did they get on the island?
I think it could be too early.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you think you'd see at least one, or, you know? Oh my lord, I don't think I...
Well, there, you mentioned it, there's a boat there at the dock.
Where?
Right down below us.
And the white one down there?
White one.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see it. So small. Like a little toy.
I see some of the places also have like a boathouse, so they could be locked up in the boathouse.
Charlie, you got Comanche 5-1 Papa. On the ground. Peterborough traffic, Quebec Kilo 3 miles to the northwest at circuit height, about to cross over, join the left downwind for 27 Peterborough.
So quiet.
Well, if you want, you can pull your ear cup off your ear for a second, just so you can hear how loud the engine is.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I hear you now.
So that's why we wear these.
Oh, no, yeah. Oh, I wouldn't want to hear that. Wow.
And right now we're at cruise RPM, so when we're on takeoff RPM, we're at full throttle, so it's even louder.
Oh, boy. So many buttons and oh my god, at the front.
Yeah, I should probably learn what some of these do.
Oh, never. Oh well. Give it a go there, Todd.
All right, I'll just start pushing buttons.
You going to do any maneuvers or anything?
I can do some fun stuff if you want, but usually what I like to do is wait till near the end of the flight. Because if you start feeling sick now, we're pretty far away from Peterborough. Like, we're not really far away, but when you're feeling sick, it feels like a long time to get back.
Skyway departing. Off we go, you copy 5-1 Pop.
Because, yeah,
5-1 Pop, we're in Bonn, off we go, and we're showing 12 miles west.
I try to learn from my mistakes, and one time I went way away from Peterborough with a friend and started doing a bunch of stuff, and then they were like, oh, I don't feel so good, can we go back to the airport? And it was a long flight back.
Kilo now crossing center line to join the left downwind for
You know what that is?
Peterborough.
Burley Falls.
Fenland Falls.
Huh?
Fenland Falls, isn't it?
No, Burley Falls.
Oh, Fenland Falls is the other end?
that's Burley.
Yeah, that's right. Penland is northwest.
24 or 15 there at Oswego.
Yeah, that's just, you go through there and then you take a turn and then you go across the Buckhorn, I think.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay, 515, we're going to figure on 15. Peterborough traffic, Sir Charlie Yankee is departing the circuit northbound, climbing 6,500, heading to Bridge North, next North Bay.
That's where they filmed one of the Littlest Hobo movies. Bobby and Susan were in it.
Oh, really?
They had the school bus out in the rapids.
Oh, okay.
And the dog swam out with the rope so they could tie it off so all the kids could get off the bus.
Yep. There's a boat down there on your right.
Oh.
I didn't know they did movies. I know they had the TV show.
Yeah. Well, it could have been on the TV show too. But they put the school bus out in the rapids like you could walk out to it. But they made it look like it was a really raging river. And
So, when the big winds are coming up, like, I just look at that and I think it's going to be right flooded, right? Over. Because the islands, some of the islands are so small.
Yeah.
Well, from here.
Yeah.
But wouldn't it be a big, if there was a big wind, wouldn't it cover the island or something? Like,
Well, one of the other things is, like, the ground does look a lot flatter from up here.
yeah?
So it could be, those islands could be taller
Okay.
than they appear.
All right.
But yeah, that's one of the things I've noticed too, flying over. I'm thinking, that water goes up. Like, your house is underwater now.
Yeah, you're screwed.
Although I guess they probably don't have basements to flood.
probably not.
Not unless you're blasting into that granite.
Like our place, I dropped the flood insurance on ours. They said, oh, you shouldn't do that in case your basement floods. I said, well, fortunately for me, we've got a crawl space.
Yeah.
And she said, well, the water can come up to the floor and damage it. I said, it's 24 inches. If the water gets that deep, you're going to have a lot of claims besides mine.
Yeah. Yeah, in which case your claim would get denied anyway.
Peterborough traffic, Quebec Echo Kilo turning final 27 Peterborough for a full stop.
Like, is that lake here on the left?
Peterborough traffic, Sir Charlie Yankee is clearing the zone vertically northbound, next North Bay, Sir Charlie Yankee, Peterborough.
Like that lake on the left?
Yep.
Is it a big lake?
Yeah.
Like from up here, it doesn't look like it's huge, right?
Well, it's certainly not as big as Lake Ontario, but,
No,
you sure wouldn't want to try to swim across it.
Okay.
It's a lot bigger than Little Lake in Peterborough.
Oh, really?
Right, remember we flew over Little Lake, like it was fairly small, right?
Yeah.
Which again, I wouldn't want to try to swim across that either.
I don't think so. Not. My God. This is gorgeous.
There's a bunch of boats right below us.
But a few there.
I think that's Buckhorn there.
Yeah. Oh, stopping at an ice cream?
Sure. I said, that's what I said to Linda. I said, I hope he stops at Tim Hortons. A drive-through.
Peterborough traffic, Quebec Echo Kilo clear for active, exiting taxi for the Bravo, heading for the terminal, Peterborough.
You'll have to make sure they have the order ready right on time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Put your hand out.
Get it out the window, we're flying through.
Yeah. Have you ever seen, the guys that tow the banners?
Yeah.
Like, have you ever seen how they pick those up?
No.
It's kind of interesting. They'll have like two poles with a wire between them, and the plane has a hook on the back of it, and it'll dive down, and then it'll hook onto it, and then just fly like as steep as they can out.
Wow.
That'll save dragging the banner along the runway or along the grass beside it.
I wondered how they did that.
Wow.
And it's pretty wicked to see the videos of them doing it.
I'm not sure if that's Buckhorn Lake or not.
Yep.
That's where that cottage is that they're in the Heart and Stroke Lottery.
Oh, okay.
The first prize, the $3 million cottage on Buckhorn Lake.
Now with today's real estate prices, a $3 million cottage could be the size of a garage.
Did you tell Todd about those houses in
Niagara Falls?
where
Subdivision under construction, 3 of the houses blew down.
Oh.
flatter than a pancake?
Now there are lots of trees down around town and fences and that. Our neighbor behind us, their fence got obliterated by the neighbor up the hill. Their trampoline went through it.
No way, holy moly.
This is Sandy Lake.
Yeah.
And this little cove here, it's so shallow you can walk about 2 miles out.
Yeah, we've been there.
Yeah.
Have we, Ann?
Yeah, and there's a rock out there in the shape of a heart.
Yeah,
And it's an Indian folklore that a couple drowned in the river there. They were joined by that heart.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, it's right at the very left end of the lake there, that little cove there. I've never been able to see it from the air. I think it's one of those things you have to be at a very low angle to pick it out.
It's amazing the color of it.
Yeah, and because it's so shallow, it warms up. It's like bath water.
Really?
Yeah.
That was a long time ago, hon, if we went there, eh?
Yeah.
Beautiful, though. Look at it. Oh.
Yeah, compared to the rest of the lakes around here, like the rest of the lakes are so deep they're black, whereas this one, like it looks almost like tropical water.
Look at, they live right beside it too. You can see the...
Have you ever heard of the movie Cheaper by the Dozen?
Yeah.
So they filmed either that one or Cheaper by the Dozen 2.
Bound for the pattern, 1-5.
In one of the cottages on this lake.
Oh.
And that cottage was up for sale a few years ago. $15 million.
Oh my lord. Look at that, how close he is to it, huh? Really see it now. Holy. So you could walk right across there too, Todd? We're not where it's black, right?
Well, from here,
Yeah.
you can walk out. And it's a good 2 miles you can walk out before you can no longer touch.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
at least I can. You know?
Yeah.
You know, if you're 4 feet tall, you probably wouldn't be able to get out that far, but...
No. Beautiful. So amazing to look at something like that. Like, it's just, can't explain it.
And I think this lake, like, I don't think there's any streams or rivers that run in or out of it.
Doesn't look like it.
And I've looked at it from, like, Google Earth and that, and I don't see anything either that way.
Unless it's spring fed.
Yeah.
Wow. Really close to it now, hon. From up here.
Yeah.
Looks nice. Wow.
It's amazing the trails you can see on the light green. Like there's one there across that one. I don't know what it'd be from.
Are boats running through it, maybe?
Maybe.
I can see Todd's plane. The shadow.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's cool, almost like a bird.
I think it meant maybe there was a float plane for sale down there or something.
In your dreams, Todd.
Yeah, well, yeah, literally.
That one, it looks like footsteps from one over to the other.
Doesn't it, eh?
I wouldn't want to tick off the guy that had feet that big.
Kind of nice to see the shadow. The plane.
You want to see how close we can get to the shadow?
If I brought my bathing suit, I could have went for a swim, eh?
Yeah. It might be a little chilly, but that would certainly wake you up.
Oh well. Hope you got a ladder to pick me back up. Oh, that's nice. Very nice. That's a little turbulence, right, Todd?
Yep. So because the bodies of water are cold and the sun is starting to warm up the forests, you'll get rising air and sinking air beside each other. So as we transition from being over water to over land and back, like up here, you're constantly going from one to the other. So you get a little bit of that turbulent mixing air.
Okay. Nice to know.
And on a windy day, you can get what's called mechanical turbulence. And that's basically the wind hitting buildings and hills and that, and it's a lot like rapids.
Okay.
You know, like a stream with rapids.
Yeah.
And it just kind of churns up the air, but because the wind is so calm today, we don't have much of that to deal with.
Yeah. How fast we going now, Todd?
We're doing about 100 miles an hour.
I can't believe it. Like we're now hardly moving.
Well, you can go from the Peterborough airport to Oshawa in about 20 minutes, and you can get to Toronto in about 45, like to the downtown core of Toronto.
Wow.
That guy down there's got himself a big island.
There's a one house on the whole island?
Yeah.
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 Oh yeah.
Look at it.
It's got a deck that's the size of our house.
Yeah. You probably recognize that bridge up there, the green bridge.
Isn't that, wait a
I
minute.
forget the name of it.
Isn't that where we go across to see Lorraine?
No.
Oh, we're not in Peterborough, right?
No.
Gannon's Narrows.
Gannon's Narrows, yeah.
Yep.
Really? What's that there? Oh, that's
a harbor.
Yeah. Little bridge.
That's Gannon's Narrows.
The green bridge there?
Yeah.
That's Gannon's Narrows.
Oh. Never heard of it.
Oh, it's famous around these parts.
So where are we at now, Todd?
We're at Gannon's Narrows.
Oh, that's the name of it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said just the bridge is the name of it.
Well, I think the community or this rural area is called Gannon's Narrows.
So I'm confused.
General Motors did a lot of commercials on that bridge.
Oh, really?
For GM, yeah.
Okay. Do you know where Ennismore is, Vi?
Yes.
So we're just north of Ennismore.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know if you can see over the nose from the back seat, but if you look kind of directly over the nose, there's a body of water, that's Shamong Lake.
Oh, okay. I see it there, yeah.
There's a big mobile home park there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, look at all the
And off to our left there, the peninsula that's kind of coming towards us, that's Curve Lake, the First Nation Reserve. Do you want to take the controls for a bit?
No, I'm okay.
You sure?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I wasn't planning on leaving you here by yourself doing it. I was going to be right here. I don't know if you can see, but there's the causeway over there. Going across the center of the Shamong Lake.
See it, man?
Yeah. I do.
So what that guy was doing, he was drawing pictures on his fields down there.
Oh yeah?
Looks like some kind of track. Like a...
It's amazing to fly over here in the winter, because you get all the guys out ice fishing, and you'll see people driving like big trucks and vans out on the river, or out on the lake, and there's times where you look and there's patches of open water in some parts of the lake, and then there's somebody driving one of those great big, you know, those great big 4x4 trucks out there at the same time.
Peterborough traffic, Cessna 172, Golf Sierra Echo uniform on the Seneca ramp. We'll be taxiing Echo Bravo to holding bay 27 for run-up, Peterborough.
Another trailer park there.
And there's quite a few around this lake.
That's a big one, eh? Big park.
Yeah.
So that's Ennismore just off our nose to the right.
Peterborough traffic, Officer Charlie Victor is taking position runway 27 for takeoff, going to be remaining in the circuit.
Yeah, we looked at a place in Sama Park between Havelock and Marmora.
Okay. And
it was a double wide. The lot was 100 by 125.
Wow.
Triple car paved driveway.
Huh.
The kitchen, that was all just remodeled, all new cupboards and everything, all new appliances. They wanted 104 for it.
Is that the one that you got back to? You were going to give an offer and somebody else nailed it? Yeah.
On the way back to Toronto, the guy phoned us and said, sorry, it's gone.
I guess for that price you can understand why.
Yeah. And the lot fees are only $245 a month.
Is that a... Okay, it's so small from here. I'm thinking, looks like the water's going over the highway.
Oh.
Like from here, right?
Hopefully it's not.
No. That's cool.
Peterborough traffic, Officer Charlie Victor is off 27, going to be remaining in the circuit.
How's your stomach feeling, Vi?
It's great.
Dad, how about you?
I'm good.
There we go.
For now. Tighten your seatbelt.
I'm going to tighten my seatbelt.
Give your seatbelt a good yank.
It's a yanker.
It's there.
He's looking around.
All right, so there's nothing really that can fly around in here. All right, so what we'll do is it's a steep turn. So what'll happen is you'll feel a lot heavier than you normally would.
Okay.
All right, so I'll start off with kind of like just a gentle one, and then if you like that, we can crank it up from there.
You ready, honey?
Okay, so this one's not too bad, but you kind of feel your arms a little heavier than normal.
Yes.
Peterborough traffic, Officer Charlie Victor's turn for left downwind runway 27, it'll be a full stop.
How was that?
Great.
What do you think?
Why not?
Are you okay?
Yeah, it's good.
You want to try a steeper one?
I don't care.
You don't care? Bye?
Go for it.
All right, here we go. We'll really pour it on this one.
Okay.
We'll do this one to the right.
Peterborough traffic, Officer Charlie Victor established left downwind runway 27, full stop.
How's that?
Lord. Holy moly.
What do you think of that?
I thought, oh my God.
Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine.
Yeah?
That
Dad?
is cool.
Fine.
Yeah?
I enjoyed that. But it's just like, whoa.
Yep. So So I'll do that again. I'll do it to the left this time. And this time, feel how heavy your arm is.
Okay.
Okay, so feel how heavy your arm is to lift.
Oh my God! I can't lift it. Holy moly! Oh. My belt's too tight. I feel a little sick, but not bad.
You feel a little sick?
Just a little, not
okay,
bad.
well, we'll just take it easy. Because a little sick can turn into a lot sick fairly quickly. So.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Well, if we keep pushing it, right?
That was cool, though. Oh my God, I couldn't believe I couldn't lift my arm. Why is that?
It's just the force of gravity.
Oh, the gravity.
Yeah, you know how when you take, you can take a bucket of water.
Traffic Sky 2729 uniform. We're 11 north inbound there, so.
You can take a bucket of water and swing it over your head, and the water stays in the bucket.
That's right.
That's because the force of gravity is trying to keep going straight, right? So our bodies are trying to keep going straight, but the plane is pushing against us to force it to turn.
Oh, wow. That's something, eh? Never knew that. Did you do it, Ann? Lift your arm up?
Tried to.
Good.
Need to get some muscles, and then you might be able to.
Super traffic, officer Charlie Victor's turn final runway 27 full stop.
How are you feeling, Bye?
I'm fine.
Peterborough Unicom, Golf Yankee Alpha Uniform, requesting radio check.
Yeah, do you feel like you're fully recovered?
Yeah.
Yeah, so out of 100, would you say you feel 100% or a little bit less?
Well,
Thank you, and Peterborough traffic, Golf Yankee Alpha Uniform will be taxiing.
I don't think it's 100% yet.
Okay.
Should I keep the bag with me?
Well, if you feel you need it, that's what it's there for.
Ronnie, you ready, Andy? Is this going to be one more and that's it?
Well, if you're not feeling up to it, I'm not going to do anything. Right? I don't want to push our luck. But what I can do is I can start heading us back to the airport. It's just down that way.
I think not, Todd.
You think not what?
Not.
Okay, yeah, no, that's totally fine.
You, Andy, you want to go again? Huh?
No, we're okay.
It's neat though. Like, I mean, at least I got
You got to experience it anyway.
experience. Yeah. It's awesome.
Temperature 18, dew point -2, altimeter 3023, density altitude 800 feet. Peterborough, automated weather observation system. Observation taken at 1422 Zulu, wind 190 at 5, wind variable 150 degrees to 2.
Peterborough traffic, officer Charlie Victor's taxiing from Delta Bravo to the hold short line, runway 27 for takeoff.
So it is going to get a little choppier because we're getting closer to the ground, so there will be a bit more of that mechanical turbulence.
I was just going to ask you that.
Yeah. So right off our nose, Dad, I don't know if you can kind of see it. Is that solar farm out on Stony Lake Road?
Lining up runway 27, Peterborough.
So there's 13,500 solar panels, and each one is 20 feet by 40 feet.
Oh.
Wow.
Peterborough traffic, Cessna Foxtrot Yankee Victor 5 to the north, 2,000 feet over the solar farm. Inbound, we'll cross overhead the field to join mid-left downwind 27, Peterborough.
Peterborough traffic, beach bearing, Golf Echo Romeo. Currently northeast of the airport, planning on doing a simulated RNAV runway 27 DX, we'll be commencing approach in approximately 5 minutes.
Solar farm.
Peterborough traffic, Golf Sierra Echo Uniform taking off runway 27, climbing to 4,500, departing to Buckville.
What's that on?
Solar farm.
Peterborough traffic, mobile, Charlie, Bravo, Echo, 822 Peterborough.
Really? Oh, wow.
That was the one where all the people that lived around it didn't want them to build it.
Oh.
Their complaint was it was going to be too noisy. But you know how much noise a solar panel makes?
Yeah, really. Holy, look at them all.
Like, I couldn't think of a better neighbor to have than a solar farm.
Yeah.
Like maybe a cemetery, but
Yeah.
At least it's not a wind turbine.
yeah. Or a coal plant. Yeah. Because my thought was, oh, you don't want a solar farm? Well, we'll build a nice coal burning plant there.
We're just crossing over Park Hill Road, huh?
Yeah.
I think.
Yep. Yep, you're right. There's McPherson's farm down there. You probably can't see it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right up. Where?
Down to the left.
On the left.
Oh, he's got a pool. I'll go make friends with him this summer.
Huh. Pool, horses. He's got horses too, eh?
Yeah. There's a poor people subdivision there.
Yeah, really, eh?
So this is where we really want to start looking for airplanes because we're about to be over the airport and it has to be a bit busy. But the radio's fairly quiet, so that tells me there's not too many people around. Actually, if you look out on the horizon there, you can see some of the wind farms as well.
Oh yeah, way back there.
Yeah, Peterborough traffic, Golf Sierra Echo Uniform is clear of the circuit to the west, climbing 1,600 for 4,500, Peterborough. Peterborough traffic, Officer Charlie Victor's taking position, runway 27 for takeoff, going to be remaining in the circuit.
Peterborough traffic, Foxtrot Yankee Victor, 3 to the north at circuit altitude to cross overhead the field, Peterborough. We're directly over the college right now, so you probably can't see it.
Peterborough Unicom, this is Golf November Victor Mike. Can I get a radio check, please?
Say again, please. This is Peterborough Unicom.
It's Golf November Victor Mike. I'd like a radio check.
Loud and clear.
November Victor Mike. Peterborough traffic, November Victor Mike, taxiing Charlie Bravo 227.
What's down there?
One just coming off the runway.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's going to stay in the circuit, so he's going to be conflicting traffic, so we're going to want to keep an eye on him.
The cows down there, huh?
Yeah. That's a 115.
Yep.
Peterborough traffic, Officer Charlie Victor, soft runway 27, going to be remaining in this circuit.
Peterborough traffic, Foxtrot Yankee Victor, currently overhead the field. We'll be joining mid-left downwind 27 with the traffic that just departed the runway, Peterborough. Alright, so he's going to have to land behind us.
Peterborough traffic, Golf Sierra Echo Uniform is clearing the zone to the west, 3,100, climbing 4,500, en route to Buttonville, Peterborough.
Peterborough traffic, Cessna Foxtrot Yankee Victor, established mid-left downwind 27, full stop Peterborough.
Over there to the left, on that to the right, that's Lake Ontario.
Peterborough Unicom, now can 102 this morning.
What's that?
And Peterborough traffic, Golf Yankee Alpha Uniform is lining up runway 27 for a southbound departure, climbing to 4,500. Peterborough traffic, Officer Charlie Victor, establish left downwind runway 27, number 2 with traffic in sight.
75 back, 16,000, starting our descent, shortly landing Peterborough. 13 minutes, flying the runway 27 straight in at this point. FGO 102.
That's a military aircraft.
Oh,
Maybe a military helicopter? Peterborough traffic, Cessna Foxtrot Yankee Victor, left base, 27 full stop Peterborough.
Peterborough traffic, Golf Echo Romeo, commencing approach to the Extro, expecting the field in approximately 6 minutes.
Peterborough traffic, Foxtrot Yankee Victor, final 27 full stop Peterborough.
Peterborough traffic, Officer Charlie Victor's turn base, left base for runway 27 full stop, and have traffic on final.
Peterborough traffic, this is Charlie Tango, taxiing from Seneca apron, main apron, Alpha Bravo, and holding bay 27.
Peterborough traffic, Officer Charlie Victor is turning final runway 27, number 2. Peterborough traffic, Golf Yankee Alpha uniform is clearing the circuit, climbing to 4,500, departing to the south.
What bump are we going to get? That wasn't a bad landing.
Oh, that's how every flight's judged, is by the landing.
Peterborough traffic, Golf Echo Romeo, turning